Well, it's real honestly with Ritland and
the Terminator.
Raw, San Diego,
go home.
meaning
Get some rest.
yeah, because I think that's what creative did here. Now I will say this was better than the last 2 weeks.
Oh God, I mean it's not a high bar, but
That it would be funny to see the bar high cutting a promo.
how do we know Cesaro isn't?
How do we know Sheamus isn't? I mean, that hair and all that. But, by the way, quickly, commentary is insufferable. They are arguing like high schoolers over shit.
Creative made the show about commentary and not about what's going on in the ring. That's the problem.
And that's been the case.
That's not commentary's problem, that's creative's problem with commentary.
Yeah. Michael Cole's bad at what he does, though.
Because creative doesn't give him any leeway.
They shouldn't. He's bad at what he does.
I mean, it couldn't get worse unless Vince solely took over creative.
I think he might have, actually.
Yeah, that would explain the past couple weeks.
It would.
But anyway.
Anyways, yeah. Rollins opens the show, Corbin is called out, and Rollins proceeds to talk about... And it's the worst type of work shoot thing because he says how Raw sucked, it's Corbin's fault, you have a bunch of talented guys. He puts over the Revival.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Too bad creative won't. He calls out Brock, a whole bunch of stuff. Look, I love what Rollins said here, but it just, they're not going to change things. So anybody reading into this, they're not going to change. They will when Vince retires. I know he won't retire.
He'll preserve his head in a jar and upload his personality into a computer.
He has a personality left?
Technically.
Okay. But I liked what Rollins had to say because I believe he meant it. But it also smacks of like WWE saying, yeah, by the way, we're telling the live crowd and everybody watching this show sucks and you're still watching it. But not as many people. We're watching it.
Yeah. But that's because we watch it. So that you don't have to suffer through it.
Yes, you just suffer through it.
And that way you can also keep track of what's going to be happening with the pay-per-views if you decide to watch those instead.
And by the way, we will be doing a preview of TLC, which is this Sunday, by the way.
Oh God, is it free for new subscribers?
It is. I refute. By the way, I'm proud of myself because I put on pants today.
You don't know how big of an accomplishment that is for him.
Yes.
For the nearly 10 years I've known him, he's only ever worn shorts.
Yes, it's been a very rare occasions because it's a little cold and I'm almost 38. And I'm starting to realize that maybe I'm not as young as I used to be and can't handle things like I did.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Can you handle this? Can you?
Fun fact: this was a year ago that whole domestic abuse thing happened with Swan.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Now he's making an impact.
Good news, everyone.
This segment I like, but then Corbin, who just cannot cut a promo to save his life.
He's gotten far better than he was a year ago.
He's just above pond scum level, though.
I know.
Okay. There's a TLC match tonight, by the way.
It's better than Nia.
Right. We'll get to Nia, by the way, later. Gable and Rude versus AOP and Drake for the tag titles. Gable and Rude have matching tights.
Robes.
And tights.
And robes.
There we go.
It's like Mizdow all over again.
Yeah. Except...
Hey, it worked so well the first time, why don't we do this the second time?
It did actually work well, and then they...
Oh no, it did work well the first time, because you had little Nate and Ric Flair. Then you had Mizdow. And then...
Then you had the Hebners, who are actual brothers, so that doesn't really work. But anyway, why did Gable and Rude win the titles?
Yeah, Gable and Rude won the titles by pinning Drake Maverick, who got a little cocky. That was not a piss joke.
No, it was not. This feels like something that they could have blown off a number of weeks later.
Yeah.
And
AOP won the championships not, what, 3-4 weeks ago?
I think they won it, just after Crown Jewel. It was either just before or just after... I think it was just after Crown Jewel. And, they held it for a month.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
AOP is now sanity levels of being...
no, they're not.
They're at least on TV.
Exactly.
They're reaching that point, though.
I mean, it'll take them a while.
The piss jokes.
At least they were on TV.
True. Where's Sandy, by the way?
I don't know. They seem to have lost theirs.
They did. I'm not against Gable. I'm not against Gable getting another title run. I'm not against Rude having another title run. But this just the tag titles mean nothing. Ain't it. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Don't know about that one, Chief. This was bad.
I'm going with that joke.
I could have not sounded more white saying that.
This is not it, my Chief.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I take that back. Yeah, Gable and Rude winning good. They were happy, and Charlie was eyeballing everybody during her interviews.
Boy, howdy was she?
Didn't matter, man or woman, didn't matter. Then the Natty promo. She dedicates her TLC tables match to her dad and brings up the Montreal Screwjob.
To Austin Powers Faja.
She also mentioned the Montreal Screwjob, which Meltzer apparently tweeted out that he talked to Brett recently for over 2 hours.
Before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he talked to him, before, and the Screwjob didn't come up once. I think WWE's holding on to it a whole lot more.
They know it's an easy way to get cheap heat.
Right. Or a cheap pop for Natty, and Natty doesn't need that. She can get over on her own.
Yeah, I remember when they did that cheap pop. It was the fart noises every time she moves.
That was so terrible. But then, so Natty cut a promo dedicating it to her dad. That was really cool. And then Ruby and the Riot Squad bringing out a table that's covered. I love Ruby. Shadows Ariana.
This is a bad segment.
Shadows Ariana 15. Stop thinking about Liv on a table. You stop that. Or do, I don't care. This was a bad segment, though.
Yeah.
Because Ruby...
Putting Neidhart's image on a table that you're going to send it. I understand getting heat. But you gotta understand when a step too far is a step too far. It's like if they were to put Owen Hart on one of them.
This reminds me a bit of the Reed Flair thing that they did with Paige.
People who committed themselves to the business and they've passed away, you're using them as tools, which isn't anything new for WWE. Imagine still Randy Orton regrets that promo to this day. But...
yeah, but he didn't want to do that.
You're right.
Right. Ruby can get over just fine without doing this. And that's my issue. You're right, though. It's not even that it's...
shit, I think I heard a gunshot.
It's not even that it's in bad... what, seriously?
Yeah, I think that's what the police sirens were for earlier.
We hear sirens outside the door. Or window. Just you can't
probably
see.
Like a block away, but fun.
Right, indeed. So anyway, yeah, Ruby didn't need... this strikes so much of the Reed Flair situation being brought up.
Yeah.
In the Paige Charlotte feud, and that feud didn't need it. This feud doesn't need it. These two can put on a fantastic match on their own. The cheap heat isn't going to help.
Yeah. You could easily have it as Ruby Riott wants to overthrow the old guard.
Even right. And Natty's been there for like 10 years almost.
Yeah.
Not that anything wrong with that. She's been great. But then we get to a Ziggler selfie promo, and then a Drew promo while Charlie eyeballs him.
Drew.
Right. And then we get Dolph and Drew in a match.
Yes.
And good match. Well done. All the TLC plunder, tables, ladders, and chairs are all around the ring and on the stage this whole show, by the way. Mm-hmm. Which must have been really great for the people that bought those stage seats and weren't able to see a goddamn thing. But yeah, then it was nice, big old clay whore kick, and Drew got the win.
Yep.
Really big snap on that kick.
Cool.
And then Dolph got kicked in the LED board.
Wah, wah.
And then Alicia faced Bayley, and there were a lot of recaps, by the way, on tonight's show.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were a lot of recaps.
Raw's recaps.
Raw is recaps. But Alicia versus Bayley, mixed match challenge hype.
Raw's raw caps.
Raw caps. There we go. We do not know. I do not know who the teams are that are going to be in the finals for the mixed match challenge. I don't care either.
Yeah, they've not done anything to really keep anyone's interest.
Everybody keeps getting injured.
There was no prize on the line until they realized that there was no prize on the line. So they created a prize on the line for a tournament that is scripted.
Right.
You're gonna get vacation. But this is scripted. Exactly. But we know who's going to win. Exactly.
Wait, what?
Why are we doing this? Exactly.
And number 30 in the Rumble.
Yes.
For each respective Rumble. And then during this match, so Bayley and Alicia, I got nothing against Bayley and Alicia. They could put on a good match, but then you got the Sings interfering. And then Sasha Banks beating up the Sings. The Sings might as well at this point just say, what the fuck are we doing? The Sings deserve so much better than this.
Yeah.
They deserve better than Jinder. And Apollo runs down and beats up the Sings, literally snatches Sasha and throws her into one of the Sings or Jinder, I forget who, and Bayley wins. Again, the Sings deserve better. This is the most over Apollo has been in 2 years.
Yeah, it's good to see him on TV.
I hate that because I love Apollo. You got Apollo in the Rumble game, by the way.
Oh boy.
Remember? That was last...
Oh yeah.
I might bring that Rumble number game back. I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, what the fuck. Watch me. I'll end up getting one of the Bellas in the women's Rumble.
Yeah.
With me. So, with me, that'd be lucky. Elias still super over.
Super!
Can you tell we're tired? We just don't care about this show.
Yeah.
Elias... Yeah. Elias versus Leo. Slater is the ref. And Slater ends up, because he has to have this job because he's got kids. He may have mentioned that once or twice. Lashley beats up Elias and then guitar over the back. Leo pins him. They've ruined Lashley. He's beyond repair. He will never be a main eventer. That's okay, though.
So, I just realized something with Heath Slater. He's probably going to be the ref. Well, I mean, I didn't just realize it, but this episode kind of reinforced it. Heath Slater's going to be the ref for Baron Corbin's match against Braun Strowman.
If Braun shows up.
Yeah. Thinking that it's going to give him the edge against Braun. Turns out it's not. Heath Slater is going to attack Baron Corbin. Braun Strowman's going to pin him. Heath Slater gives a fast count. And Baron Corbin is not the GM.
True. That would be for our TLC predictions. Yeah. But yeah. No, good point. I do hope that happens. I think it's going to be a Laurinaitis Big Show situation over Limit 2012. If you know what that is, I'm sorry. Yeah, Leo won. Cool. Whatever.
Not cool. Not whatever. That's bad.
I know. He's still.
But they are building up that Heath Slater is trying to at the beck and call of Baron Corbin, and that was the point of it.
All right. More recaps upon recaps. Heath. Night is not over. He must be the referee in the Corbin-Rollins TLC match. Nia's promos are awful. She shattered the microphone. The screeching bat. The shrieking eels. Get Nia off TV. Just get her off TV.
Yeah.
I'm out of unless Nia wins the title of TLC, I'm pretty much out of juice when it comes to ranting about Nia.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much toast with Raw right now. It's been...
There's mediocre, and then there's TNA.
Yeah.
And right now, I'd rather be watching Impact than I would be watching Raw.
I would rather be watching 20...
And Impact's on Thursdays?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, even right now, no, Impact actually has some good, stuff going. They just have no momentum. Even Impact... I'd rather watch WCW 2000 than this. Yeah. Ember versus Tamina. It happened. Ember ended up eclipsing Tamina. Ronda was able to move Nia, which is amazing.
And so Nia ended up eclipsing the crowd.
Yes. And Ember wins. Cool. I mean, Tamina got pinned. Finally. Good. And Ember wanted to raise Ronda's hand, hand her the title and raise her hand. Nope. Ronda wanted to raise Ember's hand. That was cool. I like that. Then a Lars Sullivan vignette. And then Rollins versus Corbin. TLC IC title match. Wait, it's the Inter-IC title.
Yes.
Slater is the ref.
What?
Right? Lots of spots. There was a cool choke slam through a table. Some good stuff. Some good dives by Rollins. There was a ref bump, of course, inadvertent.
Yep.
And then Slater pushes the ladder over that had Rollins on it. And then gets Corbin up on the ladder, or to the ladder. But then Rollins recovers and puts him through a table in the corner. And then beats up Slater. And then grabs the title and wins it. Who the fuck rang the bell?
Yeah.
Who the fuck rang the bell?
But also, commentary specifically said that Heath Slater was there to call the winner of the match. But if Heath Slater is out, who?
What does this mean? Does it mean the creative is...
Welcome to WWE, where the matches are made up and the scripts don't matter.
That was basically... I can't say it was not worse.
Whose match is it anyway?
You know what? It's a good thing for WWE. D.
Yeah, I'm giving it a D+. I wasn't completely disinterested in it, but this was still an abysmal show, but not anywhere close as bad as last week's, or even worse the week before.
Right. It just it's like the thing is like this made me tired because I didn't care with what happened. Yeah. But so D+ for me. We'll be back for SmackDown, but you have a poll.
Yeah, speaking of D's, here's the poll. You can grade a D on there if you'd like.
I walked into that one. Take us out.
I keep telling
you. Damn it!
This has been Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. I am not Jonn Ritland. I am the Durbinator. And you have a great night.